Welcome to Fool's Key Tarot. I'm Ben, and this is a daily reading for Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. First, Death, Major Arcana number 13. Now, don't let this card scare you too much. This card has to do with change, the turning of a page, the end of a chapter, but therefore also the beginning of the next chapter. Our next card is the Six of Pentacles. This relates to giving and receiving and charity and the relationship that is created between the giver and the receiver. Our final card is the Ten of Cups. This is a very optimistic card, but it's always looking towards the future. Some kind of idealized fantasy or hypothetical situation that you might strive for, but may never truly work out in person. You can achieve your Ten of Cups dream, but often when you really get there, it's not quite as idealized or perfect as you imagined it, but that doesn't mean it's not worth getting or worth striving for. Now, in order to get to that happy reality, certainly some change might be needed, unless your life is already perfect and ideal. But for most of us, that's not the case. So I think the cards are telling you that whatever future outlook you are trying to achieve or would like to have happen in your life, that a significant change is needed to make that become reality. There's something currently about your life that will have to be taken away in order to free yourself up to chase this dream. The Death card is all about how you have to clear out what's old in order to make way for what's new. That's the Death part of it. Something always has to be excised or removed so that something new can take its place. Think weeds being torn out of a garden, because that way now there's room for flowers to grow. You can even see the flower on the flag of the Death card. So some major change will be required to chase that dream that you have. Whatever future you're looking forward to and are hoping to realize, you're going to have to make a change first, or maybe just experience a change. Sometimes the Death card can represent major changes that we make for ourselves because we decide that we want our lives to be different. It can also, like physical death, be something that happens to us that is out of our control, like aging, for example. Again, this card does not usually mean literal death, but it can absolutely indicate aging, where changes occur and we might have to change our lifestyle or change our attitudes. And it's not something that we decided to have happen, but it's a way that we can react to the new reality that we find ourselves in. So coming to this central card, the Six of Pentacles, it can tie these together, being the middle card. And because this card has to do with the giving out of things, with the implication with the Six of Pentacles is always that the right amount is being given out. It's a gift of the appropriate size, or it's giving someone what they need or what amount they can receive. So I think that this change might happen in pieces as you are ready for it. You do not need to take on this entire change at once, because that might be overwhelming. The Six of Pentacles is saying it's okay to break it into small bite-sized pieces, because 5 or 10 small changes added up together leads to one major change. So if you think you know what change needs to happen for this Ten of Cups, for whatever your dream or ideal outcome would be, don't be intimidated if it seems like it's too much. Break it up into smaller pieces. And if you don't know what change is needed, that's okay. Start with a small change. Even if you know it's not enough or it's not the change that's needed, that's okay. It might just be the first step of many. And at the end of many, many steps, then you may have fully realized the Death card, fully put the past where it belongs in the past, and be ready to embrace this new future. Now, the Six of Pentacles also has to do with charity and philanthropy. So it may be that these changes could be helped by someone, or maybe an external resource of some kind could help you make these changes, especially if you feel either unsure what changes are needed for the Ten of Cups, or if you feel like you are not prepared to make those changes. Like you know what you need to do, but you don't know how to do it. In that case, I would seek an external resource to help you with that. It could be a friend or any kind of ally that you have, but being the Pentacles card, as opposed to, for example, a Cups card, which would be more indicative of a relationship, I'm thinking it might be something more tangible that you need. Maybe a book, maybe an object, maybe some knowledge that you're missing. And here I mean like a specific piece of practical knowledge as opposed to a general piece of wisdom. Now, it could be that you get these things through a person, and so I don't want to lead you away from that direction specifically, but the Six of Pentacles usually has to do with something more tangible rather than just moral support. And so I would seek out whatever resources are available to you to help you make these changes or to help you identify these changes. And I think the cards are telling you that if you're able to do that, then the Ten of Cups dream is in your future, potentially. And as long as you are unwilling to make those changes or unable to make them, it's going to stay a dream, but it can still be powerful as a dream, as a motivator, and as a thing to strive for. But the cards are telling you that in order to actually make progress, instead of simply hope, then you will need to make some changes. They might be hard, but there is help. There is help out there if you look in the right places, and the cards are telling you to go find that help. So if you enjoyed this reading, then subscribe to see more. And if you'd like to learn about tarot cards or try some of my online guided readings, then head on over to foolskey.com where you can check that out. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.